Hello, welcome to Little Vintage World. This video is going to be a book tag. I'm going to be doing the your answers can't be books tag, or anything but books not book tag. That one. I wasn't tagged, but it looks like a very fun tag and I wanted to do it. So I thought it'd be an interesting way for you to learn a bit more about me. So let's go. First question is, what is something you own way too many of other than books? And I think for this, the clue is like the title of my YouTube channel, and that is Lil's Vintage World, and that is of course vintage stuff. I own so many vintage clothes, so many. I own so many vintage jewelry items. I really enjoy collecting vintage cosmetics as well. Not using them obviously, because that would be a bit unhygienic. But I do love collecting them and having them on my vintage dressing table. So yeah, vintage stuff essentially. Clothes, accessories, jewellery, cosmetics, magazines, anything kind of early to mid 20th century, I'm there. And I own so much stuff. Like, I don't get rid of anything vintage at all, and I doubt I ever will because I just love it. Question 2, what is something that you do for fun that's not reading a book? I feel like some of you may know this already, but that's swimming. I love swimming. I was a competitive swimmer for many, many years, and I've done swimming since I can remember. I've always swum. And I love it, and it is a huge part of my life. And I've recently joined a swimming club again, so I'm back in that club environment, and there is opportunity to compete if I want to. I don't feel confident to compete. My times would not be where I want them to be, so at the moment I'm holding on for that. But watch this space, you never know. But yes, swimming. I have to do it at least a few times a week. Question 3, what is something special or important on your nightstand that's not a book? We don't call it a nightstand, we call it a bedside table. What's on my bedside table? To be honest, books aren't on my bedside table because I don't read in bed very often. If I read in bed, it's usually like because I'm poorly, and that would be why I read in bed. But generally speaking, I don't read in bed. I read when I'm awake, and then when I get tired, books are like the first thing to go because I have to concentrate. I find reading difficult. I don't find reading an easy process. Even like a light book, I find it difficult to read. So reading is not something done in the evening for me. I would say it's probably the remote is on my bedside table. That is because I like to fall asleep to something like The Simpsons I'll put on, or some like Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, that type of, you know, adult animated comedy, and I just find it easy to fall asleep to. So yeah, the remote. I did start rewatching Only Fools and Horses, and I put that on before bed, but I just ended up like actively watching those, so I just ended up not sleeping. Whoops. Question 4, what's something that you buy at a bookstore other than books? So my local bookshop has some nice notepads, and they have nice note cards, and I've bought a few note cards. I've got the Wind in the Willows ones, and these ones. This is The Tiger Who Came to Tea, of course, by Judith Kerr, and they're lovely. I will not be sending these to anybody because I love them very, very much, but I do really like them. So note cards. I also buy tote bags. My lovely penguin tote bag, which is The Body and the Library by Agatha Christie. I got that from Piccadilly Waterstones in London. That is an amazing bookshop, and if you ever get the opportunity to go there, go there. That is incredible. So yes, tote bags, notelets, generally stationery stuff. 6, what's a YouTube channel that you watch that's not related to books? I watch a whole lot of different YouTube. I suppose the main thing that I watch is Simpsons. I'm such a nerd. Simpsons, like kind of trivia and like timelines of certain characters. I really enjoy watching those. I'm a huge Simpsons fan and have been since I was a child, so it's not surprising, but I love watching those, like more in depth of like character development and things like that, or just little like tiny clips from like Simpsons of just funny bits that I like. So I watch a lot of Simpsons stuff. I love it. And finally, 7 tags and booktubers that you want to learn more about. I'm not going to do that because I think this is quite an older tag, but if like some of my friends haven't done it and you would like to do it, please go ahead and do it because I'd like to know your answers. But yeah, so that was a tag. That wasn't a book tag, but I hope you've enjoyed this and I hope you have learned a little bit more about me this way. Thank you so much for watching. Love chatting to you in the comments as always, and I shall see you soon for my next video. Bye for now.